Shakur Stevenson, he's been calling for that smoke from Tank. You feel me? He got interviewed at the Tank Rolly fight. He liked what he seen from Tank with the knockout with the left hand. But, Shakur, he had to keep it real, man. Like, he liked the competition Tank brings. But he said that he's better than Tank. He said he's more skilled than Tank. He said, I don't lose rounds. You feel me? Because you see how Javante Davis, he knocks people the fuck out, but it'd be kind of close up to that knockout. Not all the time, but he does lose rounds. And Shakur Stevenson now, he say you got to be disciplined for 12 rounds when you fight Tank. Only somebody like me, Shakur Stevenson, who has the defensive numbers statistically as Floyd Mayweather at this point in their careers can beat Tank. And I always said Shakur and Haney, those two guys, that's gonna be Tank's toughest matchups, especially at 130, 135. You know what I'm saying? But Devin Haney, if he was to fight Devin Haney, I kind of see that at 140 and up. Cause Tank's been at 140 and Haney, he looked like he can't stay at 135 for too much longer. You know what I'm saying? But Shakur Stevenson, he's ready for that Tank smoke. And I like Tank's energy towards these two lately because Tank, after Shakur's fight, he was tweeting. He was like, "Oh, maybe I need to come down to 130, huh?" You feel me? So he acknowledging the fight. And like I said a couple days ago, he called out Devin Haney. You feel me? So Tank, maybe Tank do want all the smoke. Maybe he does. Even though he did sign back with Mayweather, like he could still fight the Showtime and PBC guys, And Bob Arum, they've crossed the street before. And Bob Arum and his matchmakers probably looking at Tank like a food for Shakur. So maybe, you know, I never knew what Shakur Stevenson's contract was with Top Rank, but it seems like that fight will be farther down the line than Tank and Haney. Well, not really. It seems like Shakur and Haney can square up very soon because shit, they both with Top Rank and Shakur Stevenson, he got nothing left to do at 130. He already beat his biggest foe at Oscar Valdez and became unified champ. And the other two belts are unknown guys on PBC and the zone. You know what I'm saying? You got Gutierrez and he's on PBC, and you got Ogawa and he's on the zone. And nobody cares about Shakur fighting those guys. And Shakur, he's a big 130 pounder. So it might be time to move up to 135, where Haney, we expect, will have all of the belts. And I know Shakur want to be a 3 division champion. I know he want to be a 3 division champion, and Haney gonna have every single belt. That's the only man you're gonna have to see to get a belt, and then that'll be undisputed. And both of those guys seem like they don't avoid smoke. So right now, Tank, he's safe from those guys. Tank is with Mayweather Promotions. He got so many like obstacles to get through to make a Shakur Tank fight right now, a Haney Tank fight right now. Like I really say Haney Tank is more likely than Shakur Tank because Haney may have the shorter deal with Top Rank, you know, and I kind of see him leaving Top Rank before Shakur Stevenson, or maybe Top Rank would let Javante Davis walk over there and do a one fight deal after a Mayweather contract, but he just got a fresh Mayweather contract, so it's it's these fights are not really likely right now. But I always said, man, Shakur and Haney are the two guys that can do it to Tank at 130, 135. Now 140, I don't know how serious Tank is gonna take 140. He would be one of the best up there too. But Prograis and Antoine Russell would give him a real run for his money, and Josh Taylor, but he's also a top ranked guy. It's hard for me to see Tank fighting any top ranked guys within a few years. But this fight, Tank to fight one of those two guys, Shakur Haney, it's gonna be in high demand. Like that's what Shakur said. Like it don't matter about the size of the street if it's in high demand, like Spence and Crawford should be happening, then we should be able to fight. You know, and I think that these fighters are dominant enough to make us feel like, well, there's nobody else we gonna want to see you fight except for this guy. So I feel like they will fight in their careers. I'm just not sure how soon it would be. And at this moment in time, yeah, I believe Shakur Stevenson can pull it off.